Tonight on 60 Minutes we will be interviewing a group of special people that have been censored in their lifetime. Our first speaker tonight will be the famous Hugh Hefner.
Hello everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hugh Hefner, and I was the original starter of the gentleman's magazine Playboy. I started the magazine with very bold intentions. I wanted to appease the male audience with informative articles, and have beautiful women pose for me. I don't think that I have gone too far. For the past 50 years I have been told that my magazine was smut or filthy. Now, I'm not saying that it is or it isn't. Granted, I knew when I started it in 1953 that I was going to have people that were against it, but that never stopped me. That's why I'm still in business and have money. Now I feel like I have been wronged due to the fact that for my 5 decades of work I have been told and harassed that I exploit women, when in fact, it seems like women exploit me. In fact, I am the complete opposite. I'm not looking to mess up anyone's career. I would have to say that I have started many careers for young beautiful women. It is prestige that a women get on Playboy magazine. I'm not like some of my other competitors. Cough, penthouse, cough, hustler, cough. Excuse me. But even though very few people side with me on my life, I would like to end this interview with a thank you for listening to my side. Now you may all go back to saying I'm a masochistic person.
Up next on 60 Minutes we talk to the leader of the Confederate States of America, Jefferson Davis.
The South is very hard to explain, and that's coming from me, its president. I know that I was sentenced to prison for treason against the United States of America. And I know that just about everybody refers to me as an evil man, and my movements as a very bad. But if you take the time to listen, and understand where my people come from, maybe you all would be a little better off. The South was very different from the North. We had the plantations. The North had the industries, which, may I point out, did not need slaves. When the great President Lincoln came into office, he foresaw the plantation owners being cruel to their slaves. So instead of trying to understand our differences in elevations, he banned slavery, which was a good in the sense of human rights, but the South had no idea how to survive without free laborers. We needed the slaves. Without them, we would go bankrupt overnight. Imagine if you are a poor farmer with 15 slaves that you can barely afford to keep fed. Now say you have to pay them all. You would go broke. Overnight the southern states went crazy, and in all that chaos, I stepped up to lead. With the help of many people we formed our own democracy called the Confederate States of America. Soon after we went to war, we fought for 4 long years for what we thought was right. There still is pride for the South, but in a way in which I sincerely frown upon. I'm the leader, so I take full blame and responsibility for their actions, but I'm tired of being stereotyped as a monster. I did what I thought was best.
And for our final speaker tonight on 60 Minutes we will be hearing from the famous author, Ray Bradbury.
Hello there. For most of you who do not know me, I'm Ray Bradbury. I'm an author and I have written many critically acclaimed books. Most of my ideas and books for that matter have been restricted and blocked from many public schools and libraries. One of my more popular books, Fahrenheit 451, has been banned from schools because it talks about book burnings. Ironic, I'm censored for writing about censorship. The censorship of my views and ideas is wrong and a disgrace to all literature. Imagine if you are a struggling artist or writer or some sort of craftsman. Now you are selling your work to make some money, to live. All of a sudden somebody tells everyone that your works are too explicit or too controversial. First of all, you would not be making any money to live on. Second off, you would be very hurt, because nobody will be able to enjoy the hard work and effort that you put into your work. If this continues, we all may end up being like the world depicted in Fahrenheit 451. We would be censoring everything that gives people free will and thought. This would obviously be horrible and a disgrace to all we have founded our country and world on. I wrote about how horrible the future world would be, and to see us onto a path like that. I just can't bear to be a part of that.
I'm Anna Smith and we'll be back next week with another edition of 60 Minutes.